So I'm not going digging today. I had to work all day, and it's going to be raining tomorrow. So it looks like I'm going to be 2 or 3 days before I can go digging again. But somehow I will survive. But I've got a collection of bottles that I have assembled over 40 years of digging. It's 15 bottles, and they're all food bottles. They're all, if you're a bottle digger, you see these all the time, and you just call them Lea Perrins, or you just call them Worcestershire Sauce bottles, because that's, I'd say, out of 100 of them, 95 are Lea Perrins. But over the years, I've happened to notice an odd one here or there. Some of them pretty cool, and I think it's 15 that I have that are all different. I don't know why I assembled them, but it was just kind of cool. Like I would go to a bottle show and there's 100 dealers and there'd be one food bottle, and these were almost all Worcestershire sauce bottles. And I looked up Lea Perrins just to make sure they were the first, and essentially they started in England in the 1830s, and it was Worcestershire sauce was used as a fish sauce, and it was also used to make something called Welsh rarebit. I went to culinary school years ago, and and we had to make Welsh rarebit, and I knew that I'd heard that someplace, but I didn't know what it was. And it turns out it's basically toast with cheese sauce poured over it. But they added things to it, and one of the things that they said that Worcestershire sauce was originally used for was a fish sauce, and to add a zesty zing to Welsh rarebit. I happen to have this beautiful old beer can. Can you believe people buy these things? They love them. I find these. This is a Esslinger's Premium Ale from the 1930s. A brand new, not brand new, but they're from the 1930s. A mint one, like in really good condition. They sell for like $2,000. It's insane. This one in this condition, this is pretty good. I dug it and then I dipped it in this acid that you used to clean the rust off. And this, if I put it on eBay, I would get maybe 40 bucks for it. What do you can guys say? But anyways, this can, I'm going to put on my glasses. This is beer, or ale. Ale is a stronger form of beer, I don't have a better way of saying it. But on the back of the beer can are recipes that you can use. Well, we'll try to read it together. This is a Welsh rarebit recipe on the back of this can, and you can see that it says somewhere in there they ladle it over toast, and it's just a cheese sauce. You whip in some eggs in with it, beaten eggs, gradually cheese, yummy seasonings. Well, one of those seasonings, because they give you a little leeway to add to your cheese sauce on toast. I remember in culinary school, we were supposed to make Welsh rarebit, and we made it, and I'm like, I thought it was Welsh rabbit, and I'm like, where's the rabbit meat that we're supposed to put on this? It took me a while to pick up culinary arts. If you go in the store today, you get Worcestershire sauce and other sauces, food sauces, and you'll notice that these were made in the 1890s, so 140, 130 years later. The form of the bottle is the same, which is really cool. It's that way with a lot of bottles, but it's just interesting that Worcestershire sauce bottles didn't change, so you can see them from far away and you know what you're grabbing. Or if you're a bottler, you can dig it and you know you've got a Worcestershire sauce bottle, but not in this case. These 15 here, I'll just quickly read through them because some people might be interested. And what I'd like is if you're a bottle digger and collector and you found one of these that says something that I don't have, I'd like to hear about it. So I'll just do them real quick. This one here says Piccadilly sauce. I'm assuming English, since this whole thing started in England. This one is a slightly larger. That one's Horton and Cato Worcestershire sauce. This one here is this is machine made. It's got the line going up over the lip, so it's right there. You can see that line, so you know it was made after 1900. It's probably 1930 or 40. Pritchard and Company, USA. It's probably the cruddiest one I've got. This one's really cool. This one says Perrins Worcestershire Sauce, but it's got a pouring spout on the bottle. Okay, and this next one here, it's another Durkee, but that one turned purple, so I called that a different variant. The sun turns the glass purple during a certain era, late 1890s glass. Manganese in the bottle, you'll hear that a million times. This one's my favorite just because it sounds cool. All it says is red snapper sauce. And red snapper's a fish, so that's sauce for your fish. This is older. This one's really quite a bit older. You can just tell by the way it was made, and that is, I don't know, W-O-M and Company. Wom and Company. I don't think they were in business long with a name like that. I don't. That could be an American bottle, but I don't know. Okay, I don't want to get into too much detail. The last couple, I think this might be a duplicate. The Joshua Longfield's North of London sauce, and then last but not least, Hirsch's. That just says Worcester sauce, not Worcestershire sauce, like Worcester, Massachusetts. Interesting to me. Hirsch Brothers and Company. I have to look that one up. I have no idea where that's from. Oh, yes, I do. Pittsburgh and Louisville. You ask and you will receive. Hirsch's. That's funny that they call it Worcester sauce. Worcester. So anyways, thought that was pretty cool. And I hope to, and if you have one and it says something other than any of these, I just showed a picture of a regular Lea Perrins. If you have an amber one, because I've got, oh, hang on a second. These are the lids that go to them. I find these all the time digging and sea glass, and they wash up under the shore. And most of them are aqua, so oops. So you kind of mix it and match, and it looks like it goes to that one. Clunk. There would have been I think there was a cork lining. Yeah, there is one, but the cork lining is still there. See which one. Nice going. Grab it with my foot. That looks like it matches. Oh, look at that. But what I was going to say is, if you have, here's that purple color. But I have about 7 or 8 amber stoppers that sure look like they go to Lea Perrins, but I've never seen an amber. You usually don't see amber food bottles because you want to be able to see the food. So maybe these aren't Lea Perrins, but So anyways, if you have different embossing than the ones that I have there, I'd like to add it to my collection. And in the meantime, happy bottle digging, collecting, diving, sea glassing, whatever you're up to. And see you next time. You know, pulling out, and believe it or not, I'm saving these necks because there's so many of them. This one's really cool. But anyways, I got these two guys.